All right, hey guys, Jason here. What we're going to talk about today, I want to give you a tip for your truck. If you're running a cap or a tonneau cover or something like that on here, this thing is a game changer. I've been using this now. I have had one of these in my truck for the last 15, 18 years. Going back 15, 18 years, even in my SUVs when I bought commuter SUVs and was running them downstate and using them back and forth, but still using them for hunting. Purpose of this thing is the multifunctionality of it is endless. So here it is right here. But if you look at my setup in here, we got our winch up front, so we have that if we need to use it. The winch is there set up. We got a cooler in back here that's got my jack plate because I am always into wood, so I got a homemade multi-layer so I can use a jack to change a spare tire if I need to because of the ground I'm on out here in the swamps. Spare tie-down straps in there, things like that. This is my cooler for summertime. It's just in here when it gets nice because that way when I'm out here all day long, I'm out here all day, almost every day, and I can actually have ice cold drinks and sandwiches and put my stuff in there. So that's what that cooler is. Then we have this. We also have our snake hook, which we use and double as a actual to be able to grab anything that falls in the back of the truck. I can use it to pull stuff forward. Multifunctional tool right there. But this is our gold mine right here. This is a jet sled. This is a jet sled junior. This is the small one. Tina's truck has the full-size one. SUVs, well, in my SUVs, I used this junior one in there too, but they make like 5 different sizes of these. They're dirt cheap, but the beauty of this is the functionality. Like for me here in my truck, I use it to keep my muddy boots in. I'm wearing boots right now. These boots are going to come off and go into there as well too. These will, my snake boots, even though it's cold, but this is, and I just throw them right in there like that, and then I have no worries. Put on my amazing little Crocs and set them there. But this is a multifunctional tool for everybody. Now, being a hunter, I actually prefer to break my animals down in the field. I don't like dragging animals. But if I was, or here on some of these places where I'm required to actually drag the animal out, dragging them in a jet sled, dragging them in this makes life so much easier. Tina's set up mainly as grocery shopping. So when we go grocery shopping, we put all of the groceries in her jet sled, which is bigger than this. Hers is a full size. This is a junior. We can put a cart and a half full of groceries in a jet sled. And then when we get back to the house, now we'll put our pops and beer and stuff like that separate in her truck. But all the groceries get in here. When we get to the house, she grabs an end, I grab an end. We carry the whole thing right into the house, set it on the floor, and we empty all the groceries out. And then I bring it back and throw it right back in the truck. So easy. When we take garbages down, I can put all the garbages right in there, stick them right in there. They're not rolling all over. When I go fill propane tanks, I lay the propane tank sideways, put them right inside, again, in her full-size one. But put them right in there and stick them there, and they don't move. They're not rolling all over the place. They're not sliding around. So there's a lot of benefit to a jet sled. So many things you can do with it. Now, if you camp too as well, they become excellent for camp for hauling firewood. You go cut a tree over there for firewood, you want to drag it back to the truck, they're fantastic for that. You want to take a shower in a tent, in a wall tent, or take a shower outside, they're excellent for that too. You take your solar shower, hang it from a tree branch, you take that, you put it there, and then when you have that laying on the ground, you step into it, and then you put your dirty clothes, when you're in camp, you put all your dirty clothes in the bottom of that jet sled, and you take your shower with that solar shower hot water. You take your shower, let all that soapy water run into those clothes, and then you wring those clothes and do them and work them in there like a wash machine, and then you rinse them out with the rest of the water in the solar shower, and you just did laundry and took a shower at the same time without having to get too much stuff out of the way or mess around with stuff. One time Tina, when we were in camp, used it to take a bath in the small one, just like this. But you take this thing right here, and you take 2 kettles full of boiling hot water, pour them in there, and then pour the rest full, half full of water. When she gets in, it's a nice bath in there. Kick back and relax. When she ended up having her knees hurting her. So, like I said, so many versatile uses for a jet sled. Can use them for anything. Have one in the bed of your truck, and even for loading deer. If you have an animal or something that you do, and again, I hunt. If you don't, that's understandable. But if I hunt and I want to load an animal into this truck, okay, I can take this thing, and all I have to do is lift the front end up to here. See how it stays right there? The front end will stay on that like that. Now, again, this is a small one, and I'm on 35. So in most trucks, you're going to be able to do this. But then once I get that there, I can take this and push it right up like that and push it right in and have that animal go right in there. You see, mine is modified. I have tie-down points right here on all corners. 2 of them in the middle, 2 of them on the ends. Again, so I can lace an animal in. I can lace firewood and tie firewood in here. I can tie anything I want to inside of there. And I replaced the handle with a quality rope, and I put a piece of wash machine hose on it, thick, for a handle. It flexes still, but it's very, very comfortable and a lot easier to hold and pull. And I have this thing set at the right length where I can actually put my body in here like this and have it on the ground and hold this and pull it at my waist and pull it that way. Like I said, I have been using a jet sled for so many years. I'll bet I've been through probably 15 of them, and I've actually never wore one out except for one we drug behind a quad on a gravel road. Makes sense. But I've given them away, and we've used them for different things. I left a bunch in Michigan just so we didn't have to pack them. They're dirt cheap, but yet in a truck. So functional as a bed organizer. I could also fit another full-size one in here too. You can fit multiples of them. Think about your deck over system. You take the jet sleds and put 2 of them in there, and then you slide a big piece of plywood right over top of it. You got a whole upper level, and you got 2 jet sleds. All you have to do is put a board goes down here, a board separating in the middle, and a board right there, and you can literally put a plywood deck over there and have 2 jet sled style drawers that come right in and out. Such a versatile tool. So if you have a pickup truck and it's going to be covered, you got a tonneau cover on there or you got a cap on it, get yourself a jet sled or 2. I bet you'll be real happy you did. You'll find so many uses for it. Thanks for watching.